ratio. This is the project that has been selected by a jury in spring 2007. This is how the Swiss Pavilion will look like. The project has been designed by a team built up by Buchner-Bründler architects, shooting stars of the Swiss architecture scene from Basel, and Element GmbH. They are specialized in the making of exhibitions. They are scenographers. So this team has won the competition. On 4,000 square meters, they will build a pavilion that is 20 meters high. The pavilion has some special characteristics which I can show you here. The facade is basically not a concrete wall, it's more like a curtain. It's an aluminum wire netting around the whole pavilion, which is equipped with a total of 11,000 of these red plates. And these red plates, we call them intelligent cells, they themselves are equipped with solar cells and LED lights, meaning that they will absorb the energy which is available around the pavilion and will show how much energy there is by blinking lights. And the cells are programmed that they can interact with each other, meaning that if this cell starts blinking, the other one will blink as well, and you have these nice patterns around the pavilion. This is a playful way of showing the visitors of the expo what energy there is available to be used. We will not operate the pavilion with solar energy. This will be too expensive because you must not forget the operation is only 6 months, and then the whole thing will be dismantled again. The two other characteristics are two large columns here. In this column, you will see it later, we will have the public exhibition, we will have a restaurant, we will have a VIP lounge, and we will have all our offices. And this column is reserved for the transport of the people from urban Switzerland here to rural Switzerland. This is the topic that we have chosen among the 5 subtopics given by the Chinese organizers. Rural-urban interaction. You have experienced Switzerland. You're very lucky. You can go to the countryside within a very short time. You have a very good and well-performing public transport system. And basically this is symbolized by this cable car chairlift, which is connecting the two parts of our country. These are the topics that we will be talking about. This is the scenography of the exhibition. It will start with a prologue, giving general information about the political and social situation of our country. In the exhibition hall, people will be confronted with a total of 15 Swiss on large screens. This, we call it now face-to-face, so the Chinese will basically be talking with these Swiss and sharing their visions about a sustainable future. And in the back of the exhibition hall, we have a 10-minute loop out of the big format screen movie The Alps, which was produced by Switzerland Tourism and Holcim. And this is a movie showing the beautiful landscape of Switzerland. So we will have people and landscape. Coming out of the exhibition room, the people will get and learn more about the Swiss performances, Swiss technologies, Swiss products in these 4 sub-themes. We will be talking about themes that are important to us, but also to the Chinese audience. Quality of air and water, sustainable construction, and public transport. Last but not least, the chairlift ride, which will give the visitors about 5 to 6 minutes of peace and relax. This is a very simple way that we have chosen for the presentation. Most of these pavilions will be fighting with multimedia installations. We have chosen something that you can find in our Alps. This is a viewer. For those of you who have been in the Alps, you must have looked through such a viewer to find more and more of these beautiful mountains. Here it is a 3D viewer, so people approaching this viewer, they will have some basic information about what they will see. We will be telling a total of 50 stories to the topics that I have just mentioned just now, and through the viewer they will have a 3D picture which has been specially taken for this occasion. Here also we show the multicultural aspect of Switzerland. It will be labeled not only in Chinese, but of course also in English and in our 4 national languages. Now I can show you a virtual visit of the Swiss Pavilion. Okay, this is the approach. On the ramp, the people will be taken up to the exhibition hall. You can see transparent facade, here a view onto the Lupu Bridge. So the facade will be one very nice characteristic of the Swiss Pavilion. This is the entrance into the exhibition hall, and that's where we have famous and non-famous Swiss speaking to the Chinese visitors. Mr. Hayek will be there, Herzog Dömeron will be there, but also our Minister of Foreign Affairs. And this is an example of one person out of the Swiss population sharing her visions with this Chinese audience. I can skip her. She looks nice, but if there's no sound, it doesn't really make much sense. Never mind, actually. No. So, after having talked to these people, or more, rather listen to these people will be, the visitors will be seeing the beautiful Swiss mountainous landscape. And as I said, it's about a 7-minute loop that will be shown throughout the whole day. The opening hours of the expo from 9 in the morning until 10 in the evening. I wonder, because normally Shanghai is quite dead at 10 o'clock and the people will have to commute, but we will actually be open until 10. You don't agree, it's not dead at 10 o'clock. Pudong is. Okay, Pudong is. I don't show you all of it because I would like you to come and visit the real pavilion. Now these are just some examples of these 3D pictures that we will be showing. Here we're measuring the quality of the air. For example, this of course is about the efficiency of public transport in Switzerland. I think this is an energy standard house, etc., etc. And we try to combine the pictures of Switzerland with short Chinese proverbs that give the basic rough idea. This is recycling. Again, public transport, the newly opened tunnel through the Löschberg, producing energy with water. Monte Rosa will be one big topic that will also be presented by Swiss Next, actually in a separate exhibition. And the experience that you don't get here, the experience will really be a 3D experience. Some of you might have used these little things as kids, where you click and click and click, and then you have these nice 3D images. This is about how we try to live in our towns. Now this is the exit. This is coming down the ramp. Here maybe short break before we take the ride.
Excuse me? What are the requirements for a Chinese student to enter in a master program or bachelor program?
The requirements, they are, well, you mean, usually if you have if you can enter a Chinese university, then it's very easy to get here. The requirements are, it's a little bit different. For instance, if you want to enter a design school in Basel or in Zurich, it's pretty difficult because there's very few places and also a lot of demand. While if you go to business programs or engineering programs, it's, I think, generally not that different. So normal requirements. I can't go into details because I can't really speak for all the universities of life sciences. I would only know our own requirements, and even there, they are very different from the business school to the engineering school to the art school to the music school. If you want to start your studies at the Scuola Cantorum Basiliensis, at the music school, a world famous music